Folks, I cannot believe it, but I have reached the apex. I am about to step forth into the final frontier. Ya boy Toon is about to reach rank 999, and I thought that I would share this with you guys in a video. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be running through 8-9 on a booster, and we're going to get that rank 999 together. Now, I'm going to pretty much just talk to you about some of the things that I've been doing along the way that has helped me reach this point. Obviously, the main culprit behind this massive acceleration to the finish line has to be the link leveling process. Ever since they automated the link leveling process, a switch just flipped in my brain. Because before that, I was someone who did a little bit of link leveling for like major marquee units on 23-8, but otherwise, I just didn't care for it. I never found the appeal in doing it because it was such a tedious and mind-numbing task having to manually go through every single fight, and that just was not something that I was comfortable with doing on every single run. But when the version Z update dropped, everything changed. This game became one of the games that fueled my OCD. This is something that I've had for years, and the main game that I can attribute to this way of thinking for me is Yu-Gi-Oh! Falsebound Kingdom. This has started ever since that game on the GameCube, because when it comes to that game, I'm still not done actually. That game has one of the craziest leveling systems ever, and if you truly want to complete it, there's basically an end goal where every single character and monster becomes the same attribute. And you do that by doing a bunch of battles with other characters that have the attribute that you're trying to turn into. And so basically it became this long, drawn out process of just leveling and leveling and leveling. This has been my mentality in Pokemon, in any RPG whatsoever. My goal is to aim for subquests first, not the main quests. My goal is to always enter a new area over leveled. So I've always had these little intricacies about my gaming experience. So when this happened on Dokkan, where I could auto link level, it just completely changed and I had to jump on it. Ever since then, I have just been on a light speed circuit all the way to the finish line, surpassing Garesh's power level, Ningin's power level, every contemporary Dokkaner's power level except for Truth, I have pretty much passed. I don't think there's another Dokkaner that is in my vicinity. I don't think so. There are several other hardcore Dokkaners. You know who you are. Shout out to you guys, because y'all have been doing this for much longer, but I gotta say, I love it. And just because I'm reaching rank 999 doesn't mean I'm stopping anytime soon. The grind continues. We have only reached around like 650 or so max link level units. I want to max out every single unit in this game that I have. And it doesn't stop with just the TURs, but it's going to be going to the LRs, the SSRs. Every iteration of a unit, I want to have them fully maxed out as well. So just my entire love for this game just boomed after the version Z update. And it's so crazy to think about how I started, because how I started was actually very similar. And I'm actually going to switch now. Instead of looking at the gameplay, I'm going to switch over to this, because this is where I started playing Dokkan. I picked up Dokkan after the Dragon Ball Super anime ended, and I was watching some Scott Herman videos where he was kind of like wrapping up Dragon Ball Super, and I was having conversations with him in his comment section of his videos. And by the way, shout out to Scott. He's actually the reason why I take the time to read comments, because I see him do it, and he led by example. Granted, I haven't read a couple of comments in recent videos because I've been very busy, but it's a thing that I like to do, and it's all thanks to Scott. So you all can thank him for that. But anyway, I was having a conversation with him in one of his videos, and then he started talking about Dokkan, and I was like, you know what? I'm already very much invested in this channel, Oh the Humanity. Let's check out what this Dokkan is. And I saw, and I was like, okay, interesting. If he's playing it, let me try it out. So I started playing right as this dropped right here, the 250 million download celebration part 3. I think this is part 3. Let me actually pull this up. I believe this is part 3 or part 2. No, part 2. Yeah. When part 2 came out, I remembered this raid against Jiren, and then also the legendary summon. This banner was the most summoned banner I had in like the first few months of the game, because I didn't know any better. I didn't know what units were good or bad. All I could see was Goku Frieza, and I was just coming off of the hype of the the Tournament of Power. So all I wanted was Goku Frieza. So when I started summoning, I literally rainbowed the unit in like 3 or 4 summons, obviously beginner rates. But what's funny is I actually started to get very annoyed by the fact that I kept pulling so many copies. I literally pulled 5 copies. I was about to sell a couple of them, not even Baba, sell them, because, you know, you're starting out the game, you don't know what the heck you're doing. So when I did that, I had no... We reached rank 999. I missed it. Oh, whatever. All right, so it's over. We reached it. I have reached the apex. My maximum stamina is 345. Stamina has been restored, and there is no further leveling that is needed. But anyway, let me finish my story. So I got so many copies that instead of bobbing them, I wanted to sell them, but I didn't. And thankfully I didn't. So that's how I got my first ever rainbow. Wasn't a free to play, it was an LR, summonable LR. But anyway, back to this. So I am now ranked 999, and I also purposely waited so that I could record this video. So I have a whole bunch of excess stamina here, but this is now the highest amount of stamina that I'll have, unless I were to increase it using stamina enhancing items that can be available in the Baba shop. So now I've got this mess. This is so weird to look at. This is actually really crazy to look at. What the heck? I'm gonna take a screen capture of this one. I'm gonna take a screen capture of that. But yeah, this is just so strange and so surreal. Rank 999. So here are some of the things that you can do to upgrade your stamina. Ooh, hang on, let me buy that. If we go to the Baba shop, you can buy it from the Battlefield memory shop. I strongly advise against this. I did do this, which is part of the reason why I will never catch up when it comes to this whole like very skewed Battlefield memory currency. It's already so difficult to keep up with all the units that are dropping because they keep getting increasingly expensive, and the economy is so imbalanced that if you were not there day one and you cleared every single thing day one, you have no hope of keeping up. And I'm pretty sure had you been a day one player and you bought that stamina bonus, all the staminas, you probably would have then ended up being 1 unit behind. So you can't spend anything here, but there is one, this is one place where you can buy it. The other one is here, the Supreme Kai stones. Now, back in the day, when I started playing this game, I didn't know any better, and I didn't know that this was very valuable. Once we get the quest update, I believe we will be able to go back in and buy more of this, or like buy more stuff from in here. So I will be going for more stamina. Of course, character slots are good too, but I would prefer stamina because more runs, more things that I can do in one set of stamina is more important to me. And I believe that is it for like the more prominent places. I don't know if there are other regions that also allow you to buy it. Maybe it was in the Incredible Gem Shop, I don't recall. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Now for the Incredible Gem Shop, I've completely bought out the shop. I don't need Incredible Gems anymore. The only reason why these 12,134 Incredible Gems might be useful is in the future, if they ever give us, actually they probably will, when they eventually give us TURs and EZAs for some of these other Baba Shop or Incredible Gem characters, I will have the means to simply just buy them out and probably just not even worry about farming out their super attacks and other story events. I could probably just buy it right here. Some of them are a little bit more expensive, like the Vegeta and the Goku ones. But for things like the Cooler, actually Cooler already got his EZA, but Bojack, the Grand Supreme Kai, all these different characters, I will be able to buy them right here and just do it, which is actually what I did for the Android 18. The Android 18 is one of the units that received an EZA from this place, and I bought her complete SA5 from this. So yeah, Incredible Gems are totally obsolete for me now. I was part of the generation makes me sound very old. I was part of the generation that was very much involved in the 23-8 scene. Now that that is no longer relevant, I don't see as much of an infusion of Incredible Gems on a daily basis, but still I do get some Incredible Gems every now and then anyway. So with a pretty massive backlog of gems and with me getting a few more every single day, maybe, I still have a pretty sizable account, and I don't think that's going to be changing. So yeah, starting from day one, I was a crazy quest player. I remember one of the first few months of me playing this game, that was around the time that I did my first collab with either Havohai or Tiger. One of the two was asking me how long you'd been playing this game, and I told them about a month or so, and they freaked out because I believe at the time I had around their rank or maybe a little bit higher, because I was just so enthralled by the quest mode. So you kind of already knew that I had an affinity for the the leveling process, just doing the mundane tasks over and over and over. That cranking, like getting those levels really high, that's always been my thing. So seeing this all now come to fruition at the apex of the whole thing is actually pretty cool. It is kind of a bummer though that I can't go any further, but the benefit to this is whenever they ultimately release more quest rank related mission rewards, like they do this once in a while. I don't know when was the last time they did this. I don't know. And I'm also trying to remember where they would have listed this under missions. wherever they do, it's an old mission. Like if you're rank 500, you get like 50 stones. If you're rank 400, you got like 50 stones. 300, you got 30 stones, things like that. Whenever they do this again for like rank 600, 700, 800, I'll already be done. So I'll just get those free stones automatically. Let's just do a final look at some of my data and the max link level characters. So actually, we'll start with my power level. So at rank 999, my power level has become 5.03 million. That is my power level. I believe I have the highest hidden potential nodes activated in the game amongst a lot of people, a lot of the creators. I think there's one Spanish streamer who might be at the same level. Other than that, I don't know if there's anybody else. So this, I believe this is the highest hidden potential nodes count I've seen out there. If we look at the data on the subpage, most used character Vegeta, as it should be. I'm a Vegeta stan. Why the heck is, oh right, Chaozu and Jaco are there because of the World Tournament. Broly's there because of the World Tournament. Everything else here is World Tournament related, which makes a lot of sense because I am a World Tournament fiend and I am now back in the scene because of stupid Chain Battle. Chain Battle has just completely ruined everything. Chain Battle has made me care more about hidden potential orbs. It's made me care more about keeping SSRs of everything, and it has resulted in me having to link level that many more characters, all thanks to stupid Chain Battle. So thank you so much for that. All right, now let's check out the max link level characters. How many do I have? I have a total of 17 characters. Okay. And obviously that doesn't cover everything because I have a lot of dupes for extra SA5s and whatnot. But for max link level characters, I'm at 639. That's a lot. 639. Jeez. All right, so AGL I have 128. For tech, I got 127. For int, I got 126. Are you serious? For STR, I got 130. Please say 129 for physical. 128. Oh, they're so close. Wow. They're so even. Oh, that does wonders for my OCD. That is fantastic. Dang, I sometimes even impress myself. That is a very impressive display there. By the way, I used to have this tag. This used to be a very different tag, but because Dokkan has added a few updates, I've now removed that and now I've made this a chain battle tag. So you might be seeing a lot more try-hardy-esque screenshots for me regarding chain battle on Twitter, because now I can do what other people are doing where they're like showing off all their rainbow units for chain battle. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that too. Your boy's changed from day one till now. I've gone through a lot. I've come a long way, Cell. So yeah, this is just the beginning. I am not stopping anytime soon. I love this game. I will continue to play this game. I will continue to cover this game. I will continue to do voices. I will continue to be stupid and goofy. And this channel ain't going nowheres. This is just chapter 2. On to chapter 3. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what rank are you? When did you start? I started back in September of 2018. When did you start and how far have you come? Do you see yourself going the distance all the way to rank 999? Or do you not have the ability to handle the mundane, the monotony of it all? Let me know what you guys think about Dokkan overall. Talk to me about all of your stats and numbers in the comments down below. Also be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let you know I want to see more of my stuff doing. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly. I'm going to go back to some link leveling. Bye-bye.